Well, hi, back with another $20 budget comic video. Like I said, what I do is around $20, I present different books, whether I find them out in the wild, as they say, or just books I had in my collection that are still fairly cheap, but good books to have, or hunches, or things like that. I present those and see what you guys think. What I want to start out with is, I've been doing the last couple videos, I have the story of two books, and I have two kind of trade paperbacks here, and this is the official index of the Marvel Universe for the Avengers, and I got a ton of these actually for $5 a piece at the local comic book store, and these are just great. They tell about first appearances, they tell about creators, they tell about characters, they go through whole series, whole runs. These are just really cool books to have as you think about your collection or just things you like to collect. These are really fun to have, and I think the price on this is $20, but I got about 4 or 5 of these for $5. And like I said, just really fun to have and look through and just get a little more information about the characters you like. So, really cool. The next is just something I like to show off. This is Squadron Supreme trade paperback. And this is the one where this is after Mark Grunwald has passed away, and his ashes were actually put into the ink, and it's told, his wife tells about that in the foreword here. And this is a book I've had for a long time, but it's just a really neat collectible to have part of your collection. I really haven't seen this out around too much. I don't know how many were printed the first time around, but like I said, Grunwald's ashes were put into the ink, so it's kind of like that Kiss book where their blood was put into the ink, but this is actually Mark Grunwald was put into the ink. So if you happen to find this, and like I said, you'll know it's that particular trade paperback. This series has been reprinted a ton of times, but you have the Alex Ross cover. But you also, if you look at the foreword, it will be his wife saying this is one of the books that was part of that run. Now, how much of his ashes are actually in there, I don't know. But anyway, it was part of that run. Now, getting to the books. These are just cool books I got for $1. This is classic Jim Lee cover of Uncanny X-Men 274. Kazar, Rogue, Magneto, Nick Fury. I got that for $1. Not much to say, just a cool cover. The next I got for, I think around $2. This is Marvel Team Up, 3rd series maybe, number 14. And Invincible has been heating up ever since the last issue came out a couple months ago. The controversial rape issue. And this came out years ago. Man, 6-7 years ago, maybe more than that. And Spider-Man and Invincible actually team up. This was Kirkman's book at Marvel before it became exclusive with Image. Like I said, I got this for $2 or $3. I think this is the only book that Invincible appears outside the Image universe. So worth picking up. I mean, it's Spider-Man, it's Invincible. Like I said, if you see it, you might as well pick it up and hang on to it and see what happens. This is Uncanny X-Men 251, and this is where they all goes into the Sage Paralysis and they get new lives. I got this for $1. It's a fairly key book. It kind of changed the whole direction of the X-Men title at that time. This is Thor 382. And this is the end of Walt Simonson's run. So, a lot of people like having 337, of course, the first Barry Bill and Walt Simonson. But this is the end of that run. So, I got this for $1. You know, nice bookends. If you have 337, this is a nice bookend to get. Not extremely valuable, but if you're a Thor fan or a Walt Simonson fan or just a comic fan in general, like I said, you can cap that. You know, at least have the bookends there if you don't want to collect the whole run. Invincible Iron Man number 1. This is the first appearance of the Extremis armor, and of course the setup for Iron Man 3. I think this was like $1.50. I got this online. Well worth it. If you're an Iron Man fan, movie fan, great book to have going forward. This book I found on Dollar Bin. This was really a popular book, and I apologize, I'm sick here. Flash 13 Series 3, maybe? Death of Bart Allen, who was the Flash. Of course, Impulse, Kid Flash. That's all been retconned in the course of the New 52. But this was a big book, some years ago. So, for the fact that it's in the Dollar Bin, it's just a neat book to have, especially with the TV series coming out. It was a real key book at one time. Of course, with the New 52, a lot of the key books aren't as key as they used to be. But still, for $1, good pickup. Megaton number 3, first appearance of the Savage Dragon, and I'm always surprised at how cheap this book is. I've seen it for $8, $9 in good shape. I got this a long time ago, but I still see it online and in long boxes or at comic book stores for not a lot of money. Of course, Savage Dragon is kind of an indie favorite, but if you're a comic book fan, you probably know of Savage Dragon. He had a toy line, a cartoon. Really interesting series. If you just like having key books in comic history, this is a neat one to have. And like I said, you can find it for under $10 a lot of places. This is another $1 book, Marvel 2-in-1 51. This is the first appearance of the superhero floating poker game that the Thing has with a lot of superheroes and throughout his different series. It's just fun. I like these fun books, different books. Just neat book to have. New Avengers number 4. This was $3. First appearance of Marie Hill, of course, played by Colby Smuthers in the movies and TV series, and becoming more and more of a key player in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and also in the Marvel Universe. So, worth making sure you have it. This is a correction of mine. I got this out of the Dollar Bin. It's not in great shape, but I wanted to prove a point here. This is the first appearance of Grimlock in comics. I said it was number 7. I got my wires crossed there. So, what's also interesting about this book is Transformers did start off as a 4-issue limited series. So this is the end of that limited series, but then it continued on, I think, for 79 issues. So it's kind of a funny book that it is saying it's the end of the series, but there was an issue 5 and there was an issue 78, 79. I can't remember exactly when it ended. But it's just kind of a fun book for that point too. X-Men 163. Or 166, I'm sorry. This is the first appearance of Lockheed. And you can find this for $5-6. Just a cool character to have. Big part of the X-Men universe. Well worth the pickup if you're an X-Men fan. He's not an official member, but he major part of storylines and different things. So, well worth getting. Same as this one, Fantastic Four 2 I've actually seen this in Dollar Bins. First appearance of Herbie, big part of the Fantastic Four universe. Actually showed up in a cartoon series for a while, replaced the Human Torch. Part of the Franklin Richards comic book series that he had, where him and Herbie would get into all kinds of trouble. And anyway, just a good pickup. And the last one I like I said, spotlight creators. This is Amazing Spider-Man Annual 23. And this is the first time Mark Bagley draws Spider-Man or is on a Spider-Man book. And of course, he's a fan favorite Spider-Man artist. Did a couple of backups to this. This is also Rob Liefeld Spider-Man story, early Marvel Rob Liefeld book. So I got it for $1.50, I think. So you know, if again you like creators, you like certain characters, just a neat book to have in your collection. Not everything has to be worth $1 million, but if it's something that you know, fits in your collection with the characters you like, it's well worth getting. So, all right, that's it for now. Like if you like. If not, I'll still have another one. All right, bye.